Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome children to your science class. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, chapter number 7, Matter. Matter. Look around you. You will find a large number of living and non-living things of different shapes and sizes around you. For example, plants, animals, books, water, and so on. All these things that we see or feel are matter. In other words, anything that occupies space and has mass is known as matter. Air is also matter, though we cannot see it, but we feel its presence and it has both mass and volume. Matter can be light, heavy, soft, or hard. All matter is made up of small tiny particles which are similar to each other. These particles are called molecules. A paper from your notebook would contain millions of molecules. These are so small that we cannot see them with our naked eyes. There are also some empty spaces between the molecules of matter. These empty spaces are known as intermolecule spaces. So, thus, a matter, number one, is made up of tiny particles called molecules. Matter has mass. Matter occupies space. Therefore, it has some volume. Now, states of matter. If you observe the things around you, you will realize that all matter occurs in three forms, that is, solids, liquids, and gases. There are three states of matter. Number one, solids. Solids are substances that have a fixed shape, size, and volume. Molecules in solids are very tightly packed and have very little intermolecule space between them. As you can see in this picture, you can see the small molecules over here. They all are in same sizes and they are connected to each other, and there is so small or very little less molecule space in between them. Okay, as a result solids are generally hard and cannot flow. Common examples of solid around us are buildings, furniture, clothes, etc. The shape and sizes of solids can be changed if some force is applied on it. For example, cutting of wood into pieces, tearing of paper. Liquids. Liquids are substances that have a fixed volume but not a fixed shape. The molecules in liquids are loosely packed and have more intermolecule spaces between them than the solids. See here, you can see the molecules in the liquids are same in sizes, but the intermolecule space between them is more than the space between the solid molecules of the solids. Okay, they are loosely packed. That means they have more space between them. Okay, the loose packing of the molecules in liquids allows the molecule to move around slightly. That's why liquids can flow. Some examples of liquids are milk, water, etc. Gases. Gases are substances that have neither fixed shape nor fixed volume. The molecules in gases are loosely packed, as you can see in the picture. They have maximum amount of intermolecule space between them. The molecules in gases can spread out and freely occupy any open space. That's why gases can easily spread around everywhere. Some examples of gases are carbon dioxide, oxygen, etc. Steam or water vapor is the gaseous form of water. Now let us summarize the properties of solids, liquids and gases. In solids, molecules are tightly packed. In liquids, molecules are slightly loosely packed. In gases, molecules are very loosely packed. Solids have the least intermolecule space. Liquids have more intermolecule space than solids. And gases have more intermolecule space than the solids and the liquids both. Solids have fixed shape and volume. Liquids have fixed volume but no fixed shape. They take the shape of the container in which they are kept. For example, if we have a glass of water, if we pour the same water in a bowl, it is going to take the shape of the bowl. So that's how they take the shape of the container. They do not have their fixed shape. Gases have neither fixed shape nor volume. They take the shape and volume of the container in which they are kept. Solids cannot flow. Liquids can flow easily. Gases can flow easily. Now, examples of solids are paper, wood, ice are some examples of solids. Water, milk and juices are some examples of liquid. Now, nitrogen, oxygen and water vapor are some examples of gases. Now, change in the state of matter. Now we have studied the matter are in three forms, right? The solids, the liquids and the gas. Now we will see how they change their state. Matter changes its states from one form to another. Have you noticed what happens to ice when we keep it outside for some time? It changes into water, right? Now, do you know what happens to water if we boil it? It changes into the steam. Water is one substance that which we can easily see in all three states of matter. That means we can see the water in the solid forms, that is ice, in liquid form, that is water, and in gaseous form, that is water vapor. The state of water depends on the temperature. Study the process given below. Here you can see in this picture, when we decrease the temperature, the gas gets condensed. Okay, with the condensation process becomes liquid, and then when we freeze the liquid it becomes solid, that means ice. And when we melt the ice, that means when we increase the temperature, the solids, the ice starts melting, it becomes liquid, that means it changes, it forms from solid to liquid, that is from ice to water. And when we increase the temperature more, that means when we boil the water, it evaporates, right? It changes into water vapor, that means it evaporates.